Right now we're coming up into the Corvette curves. So these replicate the Porsche curves at Le Mans. The data was taken from the C6R from their last trip at Le Mans. So we did build in some design elements from Le Mans, which allow teams to come here and test prior to going overseas. See, we got tire walls getting ready to be placed. Got a little arm coat we got yet to finish. If we were to continue on to the left, that's a continuation of the Corvette curves, but also takes us to our outer loop, which can be as long as 2.85 miles. Coming into the infield, so this will either be our 2-mile circuit or 3.125 mile circuit. As you can see, we've got a lot of rolling elevation change, which really adds to the fun factor. It's got the curbs finished about a week and a half ago, so those getting ready to start painting here in the next 2 weeks. Have to let the concrete cure before we can get started on that. Got all our corner stations getting ready to be built. We've got them spotted on the engineering drawing, but we have to actually do a walk around here to make sure our line of sights are where we want them to be.
Well, look at this drop. What do you say the elevation changes here?
It's not quite 40 feet right here, dropping down into, oh, it's been called any number of things. We've got some folks that are calling it the sinkhole. I don't know, Tom, it has any number of names. It'll eventually get a name that's going to stick. Got a nice little right-left combination come back onto the straightaway here, which is got a couple of different options. We can use our replication of the PlayStation chicane down here.
And how fast do you envision some of the higher horsepower cars reaching on the straightaway here?
I would say, conservatively, 140 to well over 150, depending on the horsepower levels.
Now this is a chicane right here?
This is the PlayStation, replication of the PlayStation chicane. Again, we put these in, allow teams to have a place to test some of the elements. They can do real-time aero testing. Or we could come straight down the straightaway, which is 4,000 feet, so obviously the speeds would be much higher.
It appears to me that this track is, obviously set up to have the higher horsepower cars enjoy speed, but it's also set up with a lot of challenging turns for some of the lesser horsepower cars, and it seems like there's a little bit of everything here for
It
all,
really- yeah,
for all
you're-
cars.
Mike, you're absolutely right. It has a little bit of everything. It's got a great, in my opinion, great combination of fast and flowing, and then some technical bits. You know, it's not. I don't believe it's going to be a real easy track to learn. You know, it's not going to be you do 3 or 4 laps and you've got it figured out. It's got a lot of nuances due to the rolling elevation change. You know, because a lot of the apexes are at the crest of a brow. Let's see, we'll go around the outside here.
Now this configuration would be how far if you made it shorter?
Its longest version would be 2.8. Again, we have a couple of options here.
And the full track version is how far?
3.125. So the shorter version of the outer loop is rolling down the straightaway this way. This straightaway would be up to 4,000 feet long right here. So obviously,
That'll be some serious top end speed.
correct.
Well, it's easy to see this is certainly going to be a bucket list as far as people wanting to visit
We think
different
so.
tracks.
You know, nobody's driven into speed yet. You know, including myself. You know, we're trying to be patient. It's definitely difficult, but we're being patient. You know, we've got a group of 1 acre club members that have purchased an acre that get the privilege of really being the first to lap the track in a parade lap or touring lap situation.
Well, very good. There you have it, guys. 2 full laps, 2 different configurations. And Mitch Wright being very kind to give us a tour with some commentary. Thanks, Mitch.
Anytime.